Don't trust anyone to a certain degree. What's up guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about 10 things I wish I knew, told myself before I started as a nail tech and before I got into nails in general. So let's get into this video. So first one, don't trust anybody to a certain degree. So what I mean by that is, yes, you will have friends, you will have coworker friends, but you know, you can't be too friendly. That's one thing I will say that I've always had a problem with. I won't say a problem, it's a problem with other people. I'm friendly, I'm a nice person, you're nice to me, I'm nice back. That's just give and take relationship. But I don't know what it is with the whole cosmetology industry. It's very catty, okay? And I knew that. I should have known that being in nail tech school. Getting into it, like, you can't trust a lot of people because, yeah, they'll smile in your face and then another, like, it'll be a totally different thing when it comes to clients, cattiness. Yeah, I don't like to deal with that. Now, I will say this, I do have friends within the nail community, people that I've worked with, people that I just communicate over Instagram with, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever website I'm on, like not Tinder, Tumblr, like posts and stuff on there that I have, you know, communicating with different nail techs and stuff. And so that's different. That's a different type of relationship. But I do have like friends and stuff that are nail techs and I'm really cool with. Like, if something were to happen to them, I'd fucking cry. Like, I care about them. So, you know, that's something different. Like, and I've had, like, both of us had to eventually get to a point where we're like, okay, yeah, we're cool. Like, I still check on her, you know, every once in a while. We're not like that, but like, we're close. So that's one thing I will say. You can befriend certain people, but please be very cautious because there's a lot of people that can just be boo-boo. Okay, so number 2, I wish that, you know, someone would have told me that you would nobody really had to tell me this, but I wish I would have known, like, okay, Anasha, you're practicing all the time, you're gonna always be practicing. Like, you're always going to be practicing. Like, I don't know why when I got into nail school I was like, okay, I'm gonna just be doing nails all the time. No, like, I'm researching different styles and stuff all the time. Like, it's really like, it's kind of like healthcare. Like, I used to work in healthcare and we had to take educational classes where you learn about new things that are coming out. It's the same thing within the industry. Well, cosmetology industry, nail industry, hair industry, esthetician industry, lash, like, all of that stuff combined, new stuff is coming out. So you always have to keep yourself updated with things. So when it comes to practicing and stuff, like, yeah, I was still practicing. I don't practice to that degree anymore because I am working. So that's kind of my practice right there. Number 3, this is a big one for me. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this was in Vegas. Now in Vegas here. Okay. Here in Vegas, I just want to say this. There are slow periods and there are high periods. It goes the same thing with the strip. We kind of work where, I don't know the word. We work together. I can't think of the word right now. But so, like, if the strip's doing good, we do good. It's slow on the strip, we do slow. Business is bad, people are unemployed at the strip. Most of the people out on the strip are, most of us gonna be unemployed. Like, we work together. So there are slow periods in Vegas. So when it comes to, like, doing nails, one thing I wish that I knew was, well, working in Vegas, one thing I wish I knew is that there's periods of times where, like, yeah, one week you may make $5,000. The next week, you know, you may make $600. And that's all you made that week. Okay, and that hurts you and you just like, fuck. And like, it goes on for like 2-3 weeks. You're like, all summer I was bringing in a bag and now I'm making like $600 a week? Huh? Okay, that's nothing. As a nail tech, that's nothing. And you just like, what's going on? Especially at the salon that I was working at before I planned on moving. Like, before I stopped, well, I didn't even move yet. I stopped working and I was like, fuck this, and I'm gonna work for myself. So, which I really tell people to do. Like, if you got the clientele to do it, don't be giving these people your money. Go to school, get a business degree, marketing degree. Well, you don't even need that. Find somebody to help you start your business or do some research. Simple research and start your own business. Because anyways, yeah, slow periods definitely in Vegas. And I just go Vegas, they don't they fluctuate. Chicago, they will get I love you guys, they will get their nails done, their toes done in the snow. Do you hear me? They will get their nails done in the snow. They do not care. They don't care. It could be windy. Their eyelashes just, I don't have my eyelashes. I'm so sad. I'm bald today, but because they don't care. They gotta look good no matter what. That's what I like about Chicago. And that's why I'm not leaving, because there is no periods. It's period all the time. We stay slayed. So that was the difference between Vegas, was like, everything depended on the strip, and I didn't like that. Like, no, I don't got time to be depending on if like strip's doing bad and stuff want to close down and stuff. Like, I don't got time for that. I don't. So we here with it. So number 4, quality products, quantity, quality work. Okay, so when it comes to this, when I first started, I used to think like, okay, I should, use good quality products, but I don't have to use big names. I'm not going to speak on any of them, but let's just say everybody knows, I'm not going to say it, but the acrylic system, everybody like raves about it, and great acrylic system. I'm not gonna shade them. Like, they're not bad. I have some of their stuff. They're not bad at all. But one thing I will say about them, not about them, but using that acrylic that is really good, expensive acrylic. Now, if you're gonna buy that acrylic, I hope your shaping and your acrylic application is on point, because it doesn't matter what you use to a certain degree. Because if you use some really boo-boo like not EMA, that's good stuff. Well, if you use some bad stuff like MMA, yeah. But if your shaping is off, it doesn't matter if you got the best of the best acrylic, your nails will still look like $30 nails, okay? All right, so with that being said, don't really matter as long as your stuff is really good and it lasts on your clients. I don't see anything wrong. If you're licensed, they're affordable. I get like a whole like big jar, like that kind, the big jars that you get in the salons. I get that from my vendor for $45 because why? I'm licensed. So there's perks of being licensed, but also getting quality things is important. But you don't have to buy like high-end stuff to get the same looks. There's certain products that I do have for certain reasons. Like Tino has really good acrylic for ombres, like phenomenal. But other acrylics I like because I use them a certain way. So 5, stay positive. That's one thing I will say is very important when being a nail tech, because you'll be looking at other people's stuff and you'll be like, dang, will I ever be that good? Like, you guys are probably thinking like, dang, no bitch, you're fucking good. Look on my Instagram and you guys will see the first nail set that not on myself, the first nail set I did on a person. Horrible. Nowhere close to these. Nowhere at all. So, one thing I will say is always stay positive, always practice, and always keep up to date with trends and stuff. Practice things that you feel like maybe too hard, like I don't think I can do that, don't say you can't do something. Always stay positive. So number 6, like I kind of answered that in number 5 with saying like, you know, you can help one another when you're working in the nail salon. You know, one thing I will also say, you can always learn from somebody. It doesn't matter if they're a beginner, if they're someone that's been in the game for 27 years, it doesn't matter. They can still learn things because new things are always changing, new things are always coming out. So you can always learn, and don't be so closed-minded and don't be so full of yourself. Like, you know, I recognize that people look up to me and things like that, but don't ever feel like you're better than somebody, because you're honestly only in competition with yourself. Like, look at your own work and be like, I need to do better than that. I need to do better than that. Like, don't focus on what other people are doing, because then you'll get sidetracked and you'll try to be like somebody else. Like, be your own person. Like, yes, you can look and get inspiration and, you know, look at other nail techs and stuff, but one thing I will say is like, focus on yourself and practice your craft and challenge yourself, because like I said, you're your own competition, you're your worst critic, you're the best person to push yourself. So that's basically number 5 and number 6 combined in one. Dang. Okay, number 7. Like 5, 6 and 7 are kind of the same thing, like being a bigger person. Now, okay, when it comes to being a bigger person, this is one thing that I will say. I've worked in multiple salons within the first year of working. And one of the reasons why was because I was not, for one, I was not going to get in trouble with state board because of sanitation. I'm not going to constantly tell a salon owner, look, they're leaving all of this stuff over here in my area where I, you know, have clients. I'm leaving it clean. It's clean. And then when I come in, there's like hair and stuff all over the place. What if state board came in here? Like, I have things set up a certain way. Like, why they can check my desk and then be like, I get fined. No, I don't got time for that. So salon number 1, like sanitation, I don't got time for that. Like, lovely ladies, yeah, like that was honest problem. Unprofessional, but it was sanitation reasons. Number 2, when I was transitioning, I went to go work at the Vietnamese shop. When I was working at the Vietnamese shop, again, sanitation, that was the biggest thing. And like, again, I had to professionally break up and say like, look, I can't work here. I can't jeopardize my life. Are you serious? No, I'm not risking my license for nobody. I don't care who you are. You could be president, any human being. No, I'm not jeopardizing my license for anybody. So that's out the window. So I left that place. Then I found another place. I worked at 4 places. I worked at another place. Fraudulent. Paperwork, fraudulent. Okay. So after learning about that and seeing like what they was doing under the table and just, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm not being a part of no fraudulent. I'm not a fraud. I'm not a scammer. I don't fraudulently do anything to any fucking body. Excuse my language. But no, had to leave that salon. I'm not doing that. All right. And then the last salon that I worked at, I was just fed the fuck up. I was just fed up with that place. They were letting this nail tech literally steal my, you can watch that in my YouTube video. I go over, you can see all my videos talking about this stuff, but like, I really liked working there. I liked working there, but their top person just could be a thief. Anyway, that's in a different YouTube video. You can watch that on my channel, but I had to be a bigger person and just like tough it up and just, damn it, I'm just gonna have to work for myself, because I can't just, I will accept some stuff, but if it's things that are gonna jeopardize my license, I just cannot do that. It's too important to me. Simple as that. Okay, so number 8 and number 9, I'm gonna combine together, very short. So one thing also I want people to remember is one thing I wish I remembered as well. Make sure that you have enough time to eat. Like when I was working in the salon, that's different. When I was working in the salon, I was working from like 10 in the morning to like 11 o'clock at night, sometimes 12, 11 to 7. It really just depended on the day. But make sure when you book people that you have enough time to eat, because eating is important. Like you're working, you are doing labor, so make sure you eat. And then number 9, and then also you work with the public, so you're bound to see some crazy stuff. You're bound to. I mean, you constantly, work with people, run into people. You're bound to get a bad apple eventually. And, I've been working with a lot of people, so I've been catching a lot of them. It happens. It happens. You just have to professionally break up with them. Be patient. I think one thing that I really had to work on, which in this industry you really have to work on with people, is having patience. Working in healthcare personally, you have to have patience. So working with the public, I always try to put my feet in other people's shoes, no matter like how crazy the situation may be. I always try to play the devil. I hate to say that, guys, but I'm just that type of person. I want to give the benefit of the doubt about everybody, which I said in the beginning of this video, you can't be doing that. Okay, we'll always be on guard, guys. But yeah, like you're working with the public, so be on guard. Make sure you're protected. Make sure you're safe, because you might, but yeah. That's all I'm going to say about number 9. Make sure that you're okay. You're working with the public. And lastly, number 10, make sure that you guys have you time. Okay? It's different when you work for yourself. You're an independent contractor. You're independent licensed nail tech. Like, you are working for yourself. With that being said, you need to make time for yourself. Take a vacation.